What's up, my friends? How you doing? It is Thursday evening, and we're definitely not experiencing any technical issues. This is this is legit the kind of day that it's been, man. Bunch of speed bumps, bunch of issues. All right, so let's share the live stream link in the Discord, and then we shall proceed from there. All right. Okay. That's good. That is good. This is showing an unpinned, a pinned deleted message. Good Lord. Oh, today is an ordeal. What up, Millmaster, Jess, Kenzuki, Everdark, Fisher, Teferi, Yamagoro, Nathan, Beasley, Anthroplasm, Rays, some. Let's see who else is in here. Millmaster, no, I already said that. Shelton, Felonious T, Joe, Juglum, James P, Error, George, Kevin, Keebler, Buck, William, Henlo, let's see, Eric, Huckleberry. Okay, I think I got all the hellos. I hope your guys' days have been flowing more smoothly than mine, because we're just running into every issue imaginable. I guess in a way, I'm glad that tonight isn't the stream that I had planned for this evening, because this stream was originally going to be the designing or like creating the TCG card in my likeness stream, but there was some miscommunications with that, and it turns out that one of the guys who was involved with it ended up getting a root canal. So we have rescheduled that for tomorrow. So all things being equal, tomorrow will be the cardification stream, and it should be a good time. So I had everything set up for that. We would have started that stream and I would have had no sound over here. I have no earthly idea why that happened, by the way. I have no clue why the sound just wasn't working. I love how I can load up the exact same software that I used yesterday, have changed nothing, and have a big problem with it. It's like, what is going on? What is that nonsense? James P. with the membership message, 65 months in a row. Thanks for being a member for so long, buddy. I appreciate it. Millmaster, you made your wife wait to smoke till the stream started, and now she's headbanging to this shit. She's so sober. Getting down with the intro. Jess, you went to the dentist and they gave you anti-cavity fluoride thing for free to prevent cavities? Nice. That's awesome. Buddy. Hello, you don't keep up to date on PC games and stuff? Well, who does? Well, I guess lots of people do, but not me, buddy. Not me. I don't know the newest games that are coming out. I barely know the newest movies and things that are coming out. I see things in passing, but used to be cable TV would tell me everything. I'd be like, oh, this is the stuff that's coming. And now it's just turned into, find out about stuff through random people. Someone will mention something. I'll be like, wait, what was that? I didn't even hear about that. What up, Zircon? How you doing, buddy? How's life treating you, son? I hope it's treating you good. I hope it's treating you good. You know what? I'm glad we're not doing the cardification stream tonight anyways, because I have been, what's the word? You know what? Cranky, I suppose. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny little bit. But it's been a persistent thing today. And whatever. You know what? That's how it goes. I was pretty happy yesterday. I've been pretty happy overall recently. So every once in a while, you're going to have a day where things aren't that great. I didn't sleep well. And that tends to make me a little more like, I don't want to deal with any nonsense. What up, Lutz? Happy Thursday to you, buddy. Did I get the thing that you sent me? Yes, I did, actually. I was gonna, you know what? I've got some mail. I was originally going to save it. I was going to save it for the stream after the cardification stream. So I don't actually have that stuff in here. I got what you sent and something from Sweden. So we will open that up. We'll slate that for Saturday's live stream. All right? That's how we'll go. That's how we'll go. Crittin, you gotta move. Anybody got any extra long boxes? What, you don't have your cards and long boxes already? Zircon, work had its claws in you, but you're not too late. Nah, you got here at the start. You got here at the start, buddy. Considering there was technical issues where OBS straight up made it so that the microphone wasn't working, it would have sabotaged my stream, right? So, Corner, did I do a stream intro? You never got a YouTube notification? YouTube notifications are spotty. You got to join the Discord. That's the only way to get guaranteed notifications. Vales, yep. Check in on tomorrow's stream for my Transcendence into card form. I got some questions about how that works, and I got some ideas, so we're going to see how it goes. Hey, what up, Kitchener? How you doing, buddy? How's life treating you? Played any Minecraft recently? Eric, you've been busy because you had to move? Well, there's multiple moving Erics in this live stream. It's got a lot of moving parts. A lot of different pieces. Will I have a little furry sidekick on my card? I don't know. I don't know what card I'm going to be on. I selected some cards to be options, but I don't even know if they are options. Because I'm walking into this blind. Even figuring out the logistics of getting the stream going is questionable to me, because we're gonna be like grouped into a Discord, and I gotta figure out how to pipe that into this live stream without having some kind of echo or feedback on me, you know? Millmaster, they didn't tell that the process of making the art takes the life of whoever appears on the card? Yeah, I'm fine with that. With the kind of day I've been having, I'm fine with that. Oh, this long journey is over, and I can finally rest. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go take a nap in traffic. Kitchener, you've been really good? Excellent. You know what? I've been pretty good overall. Today, but you know, whatever, man. Overall, life has been good recently. It's been enjoyable. So, honestly, while I always have complaints, I also have no complaints. I ran into my fucking gym teacher from 30 years ago today, out of nowhere. I was in an elevator. This guy gets into the elevator, and he's looking at me. And I looked at him, and he looked at me. And he said, did you go to collegiate? And I said, yeah. And then it turned out that he was like the coach, the phys ed coach from like 30 years ago. I almost asked him, Joe, do you remember when we had to do wrestling and my shorts ripped in the back? I remember that. The back of my shorts ripped open. Cairo! Sorry, buddy, I do not know how to specifically get foil tokens that way. What up, Ron? I'm alright, buddy. How you doing? Kitchener, you missed the Thaumcraft action? Man, I miss those days. We had a lot of fun playing Minecraft. Like 8 hours of Minecraft straight, son. Fisher, the shop an hour away is the best LGS you've been to in 10 years. Well, there you go. It turns out that you won. You won by not being able to sell those cards. Then you went there, sold them to that guy, played some games. That's good. That's good. That's funny, running into that dude and thinking about the old memories. It made me think of playing baseball, too, where somebody beamed the ball and it would have smacked me straight in the forehead. But I had a hat with a little fucking, with a little, like, curved beak that caught the ball. Like, boom, right onto the beak of my hat. Bam. But I got knocked off the bench. The ball hit the rim of the hat. It still did not feel very good. And I fell off the bench. I'm glad that I didn't get, like... I'm sure that would have been the end of my brain, right? Eric, you had one of your... Critton, you had a biology teacher who borrowed money from you at a gas station but to buy beer, but he paid you back? Oh, well, all's well that ends well, buddy. Man. OBS is such a weird program. It just does that. Every once in a blue moon, it's like, hey, I'm just going to make it so your mic's not working. Or we've changed what camera's assigned to what. It's like, I didn't even do a software update. So why is this happening? What is going on? Yeah, whatevs. Whatevs. It has been a long day. I suppose on the plus side, Carly did get something random from Amazon for free by accident today. She ordered something to hold pot lids, and it came with this little bag. It's just a little zipper bag that you can like put like cables and stuff into. She looked it up and told me. She's like, they charge $30 for that. And I'm like, yo, what a rip. What a rip. It's just a cheap little bag. Like, I would expect this to be $5 at the dollar store. She's arguing with me about that, but there's nothing special about this bag. There's no way on earth that I would pay $30 for this little zip sack, you know? I opened it up and was like, there's nothing in here. What is this crap? It doesn't feel like high quality either. What up, Loco? I'm doing all right, bro. How you doing? Jess, your dentist said you'd need dentures by 40 and you proved him wrong. Well, that's good. You having less sugar to take care of your teeth? You also should be brushing and flossing, son. 100%. Eric, how was my pre-release with Bloomborough? It was good. I went to 2, actually. They're actually sitting right here. I love Bloomborough. I love me some Bloomborough. I'm collecting a set of Bloomborough. Every dark you can put very small pot lids in it. That's funny. Nah, you know what? I'm actually going to use this as a travel bag when I go to the Grand Archive Championships. That's what I'm going to do. Logo can't complain. It was a beautiful day today. It was a beautiful day. And then the heat started to ramp right up when it was time for me to go and have a barbecue with my neighbors. The heat started to get insane. I let the neighbor light the barbecue because he's been barbecuing before and I presumed he knew what to do. And he messed it up so bad that he burnt part of his eyebrows off. He fucking singed the hair here, like singed his neck hair here. You know when the hairs are all curled and black and whatever? He burnt himself on multiple levels. Like, I'm watching what he's doing and I'm sitting there like, when you're dealing with the propane barbecue, always lift the lid, turn on the propane tank, and then like start the propane to one burner, right? So he ends up turning on like 3 or 4 different burners, and I'm like, okay, he knows what he's doing with this barbecue or whatever, right? And then he's taking a while to get the grill lid off and all this crap. And then like he goes to light it, and I took like 2 steps back because I was like, and then sure enough, whoa, whoosh. If I had known it was going to be that bad, I would have been like, bro, let's turn this down. Let's let it air out a bit because good Lord, what are you doing? But yeah, it all happened in an instant. And I was like, oh, next time I light the barbecue. Shelton says, all this great stuff and no wheel spins. You savages. All right, Shelton. You're Lord of the Board and the first... Wait, why is the wheel so... Oh, I know why. I had other stuff on display on here set up, and then at the last minute, I had to change. This wasn't going to be a wheel stream. Oh, Nishimoto says, so, about that pickle, ... That's for you. That's for you, buddy. Oh, this isn't the thick marker. All right, Sheldon, you're Lord of the Board. Let's do a spin for you and then one for Nishimoto. Okay, Marvel, Nishimoto. Bop, 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 bop. Please. Nishimoto, you ugly dog fucker. Fuck you and everybody you love. You are fucking disgusting. Both your names start with N. You know what else starts with N? Not existing, which is what you should do. Fuck you hard and not in a way you enjoy, you disgusting, worthless fucking degenerate, bro. Life would be better if you were never birthed. I feel sorry for your mother. We should send her some kind of fucking basket or something, right? Because I bet, well, she's probably a fucking basket case from having to deal with you, you fucking gross trundlebus. Suck my nuts, clown boy. All right. I know I did it out of order, but that's fine. Now, Shelton, since you're a good dude, let's go ahead and let's get marvelous. Let's see. We're going to go on a mission for Marveltude. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, so we got 4 cards in this Marvel pack. Starting, oh, where's the other ones? We already got, so far, I don't know how this game works, and I have no idea why a grocery store is giving these cards out, but you have to spend $25 just to get a pack. Just to get a pack of these fucking things, right? So these are who we got so far. We got a foil Iron Man. And Miss Marvel's foil too. Okay. This is like the most baffling thing I've ever seen a grocery store do. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got this time. David, this is the first time you ever tuned in live and that was hilarious. Well, if you enjoy that, there's a whole archive of live streams. You can go back. All right? So that was Nishimoto's reward. He won that on the wheel. The art seems pretty good on them. Everdark, yeah, it doesn't seem like they cheaped out on the artwork. I'll give you that. We got Namor, Roman. Was just Roman backwards? Okay. And then we got, hold on. Some which stores give them out. You can get them at Shoppers Drug Mart, Loblaws, Value Mart, and other independent grocers. We got +1 power. And let's see what else we got. Who's the final card? We got Captain America. Wait, did I already have him? Nope. Okay. All right, we got you know what? I'll say this, at least every time we got somebody different. So there is that. There is that. Yeah, Loco, there's a new Legend of Zelda coming where you actually play as Zelda. It does look like fun. Millmaster, what? You were going to barbecue and then it started raining with lightning bolts and you're running out with metal tongs? If you get juiced, holding metal tongs. That is just what the universe wants, right? That's just the nature of it. What was the worst promotion in business history? I don't know. But I do know there was a terrible one where some vacuum company was like, we're giving away free flights when you buy a vacuum cleaner. But they didn't really calculate it right. So people just started buying vacuum cleaners when they needed to go on a trip because the cost of the vacuum cleaner was less than the cost of an airline ticket. So they lost so much money on that promotion. Joglum says, it's a marvel that these cards haven't started a... Loco, what are you talking about? Crafting's a big part of what game? What game? You mean the Zelda game, I guess, right? That's what you were talking about, so that would make sense. Just give me a second to catch up. My brain's like, what? You talking about Minecraft? Of course there's a lot of crafting in Minecraft. And it's like, you can't be talking about Minecraft. And it's like, oh, I don't know, maybe the thing he was talking about like 2 sentences ago? $0.10 beer night? I remember 10-cent cans of pop at the Grape and Wine Festival. It was RC Cola, which is like, whatever, jank brand nonsense, right? But for real, 10 cents a can of pop is amazing. I loved it. That was awesome. Like, what? It's just a dime? Oh, yeah. Guys, I've been saving up American change as it comes through because Wendy's is like, we give 10% more for American money. So I'm just saving up like random nickels and dimes and quarters that end up in my change as American currency so I can go down there and get 10% bonus. They got some good deals, man. I got a bacon cheeseburger and 6 nuggets for $4. That is a good deal. That is a good deal. Millmaster, when you were a kid, you looked at RC as better than Coke or Pepsi? Well, not me. Not me. Jess, I remember Jolt. Jolt was something else. It was something else. I've never tried Tab. I can kind of visually remember what the cans looked like, but ultimately there's no information about Tab stored in my brain. Luke, what? You could get 21 ounces of orange soda in a glass bottle for $0.25? I've never seen anything like that. They did have this old vending machine at this one fish and chip place where if you pressed in, like instead of having buttons, it had these weird metal slat things that you would push in. And if you pushed 2 in at the same time the right way, you'd get 2 cans of pop at the same time, which was pretty sweet. Crit in Kansas City has poutine as a fad. Poutine's awesome, bro. Poutine is awesome. When we went to the Falls for Carly's birthday, we got it at Wendy's and Burger King. Burger King's poutine is better than Wendy's, but both of them are pretty disappointing, ultimately. Pretty disappointing, especially compared to the poutines that Carly makes here. The best poutine I've had so far came from the Unita Pita downtown, but they've changed ownership. They don't make stuff the same way, so you can't get that anymore. I think they still have Smoke's Poutinery in business, but the first time I went there, that place was so awful. The food was so awful that I've never gone back, right? So currently, the best poutines I have now are ones made by Carly. Mana Flare, your grandmother always had Tab pink cans with a white tea. All right. Millmaster, I never tried High C Ecto Cooler, but Crystal Pepsi, I drank a bunch of that. Nobody else I knew liked it, but I really liked it. I was like, Crystal Pepsi is legit. I also remember back then they had bubblegum soda. You get like Hubba Bubba bubblegum soda. I specifically remember drinking some of that on this one night where we went to my one buddy's house, and through the window we could see like the neighbor's house, and this hot chick who went to the same school as us just happened to be changing in front of the window. We didn't get to see anything full on, right? It was just like shirt off. She's still wearing her bra or whatever. But at that age, that was a big deal, man. That was a big deal. It was like, whoa, hello, what's up, right? It wasn't like now where you can just be like, come, you pull up your phone. Phone, show me flexing buttholes. Phone, show me big fat jiggly titties. You could just yell it at your phone and it'd be like, all right. Loco, you had a locally owned pharmacy with a classic glass bottle Coke machine, 10 cents a bottle. He lost money on it, but it was a bonus for the customers. Yeah, you know what? I can see that. You just carry because it like adds to the prestige level of your store. It's not about the profitability of that per se, but what it means overall. I get that. And glass bottled pop, something else, man. I remember the old glass bottles of Pepsi, 1.5 liters, which is such a strange size. It's the only time I've ever seen that. And the top of the bottle had this like swirl aspect to it. Millmaster, just the bra, buddy, but she was a good-looking chick. I'm glad that her brother didn't find out, because he's fucking this huge black guy that was always looking for reasons to beat the hell out of us. Like, he was like almost as big as Buddy from like the fucking Green Mile or whatever. I'm tired, boss. Like we're going to high school, right? And I was just this fucking tiny little guy. And he's just like a fucking full-grown man. And his sister had them full-grown titties. Fisher, you used Carly's poutine recipe and it was amazing? Hell yeah, buddy! Juglum, do Canadians eat chili cheese fries? I assume there are people who eat chili cheese fries. I'm not one of them. I don't particularly have an objection to it, though. Chili's all right. Cheese is all right. Fries are all right. Just never been somewhere. Either I've never seen it on the menu or I've just looked for other things that I would eat, right? Zircon foam labels. No. What are you talking about? Loco, you'd love to have an old bottle like that, swirly 1.5 for your collection. Yeah, man, they're cool. It's like, it was like normal up until the top where it just had this kind of, like, the top of it was like this, but it had this crazy swirl to the glass that I really liked. Cinnamon! Are you talking about this board? You say, are you talking, is that what you're discussing? I'll never forget my defeat. $100? Okay, double down by 200. Got my shit rocked. It depends on the night, man. It depends. There are people who have literally won Lord of the Board with $2. 100%. 100%. It's varied. Some nights people really want to throw down. Other nights people are like, meh. It's totally random. I never have any concept of how it's going to go. I have no expectations, and whatever happens, happens. So sometimes, yeah, like there you go. Many battles and many times of peace. Correct. Juggler, you don't like titties on your phone because you stick your phone in your mouth? Yeah, I bet you. It's one long titty with a hole at the end, right? That's where you're... It's all veiny, wobbly, right? Huh? One big titty between a man's legs. Nishimoto, yup. Yeah, it took real effort to see Jugs back in the day. Are you kidding me? You had to put up with low-level crap. Low-level crap, like the Sears catalog. Or waiting until midnight to watch some crappy movie. that you'd get to see jugs for maybe a minute, bro. And now you can just pull up Instagram and chicks are like, how much of my asshole can I legally show on Instagram where it won't get me banned, right? Like, I can show you the outer wrinkles, but not the inner abyss. See you later, Cinnamon. Zircon? Like a koozie built on the bottle? Like a millimeter thick? Never. That was never a thing where I am. There's a history behind those glass bottles. In the summer of 79, when the Canadian government recalled every large soda bottle on the shelf because the bottles would literally explode when shattered. I remember dropping one of those 1.5 liters right outside the store. I bought it, I walked outside the store and dropped it. And it ruined my life. I was so sad. It just smashed everywhere. And I just stared at it. All that sweet sugar water that I had planned to consume was gone. And I'd spent all my allowance. I couldn't afford a new bottle. The lady at the store was nice. She let me, she just gave me another bottle. She saw from inside, saw what happened, and was like, you can take another one. It was so nice of her. God, that was a million years ago. That was back when I could walk down to the store as like a fucking 7-year-old and buy a pack of smokes for my dad. Just show up and be like, pack export ace. You know, like, he would just send me down to get him a pack of smokes. And they just fucking hand it over to you. As like a fucking 7-year-old kid. It was not, here you go. Here you go, take the pack of smokes home. Now they're like, oh, we ID everybody under the age of 72. Habanero, you've had your nights where you won with like $5-10, and you've had a time where you had to strangle the board like 100 after a tax refund. You never know how it's gonna go. Jess, I don't know if you or Kensuke got on the box for the least, but you guys are tied. You guys are tied for sure in my mind, in that area. Yamagoro buying replicas of antique French currency to see some jugs? That's some effort. That's some effort. What up, Melkor? How you doing? Jess, what happened to you when you were 8 with Mountain Dew and they said it had to happen in the store to get a new one? Oh, well, that sucks. I guess you're not as beloved as me. Corner, what the hell's a Dorito? I mean, I guess it must be a pop from what you're saying. Everdark, you remember going to the video store trying to get a peek behind the curtains in the adult section? My favorite thing about the adult section was taking a chick with me back there when it was like, okay, we're going into the back section of the That's Entertainment where they got all them Porbo tapes, and then seeing these guys that are back there looking at the tapes just getting, boo, extremely awkward and uncomfortable that there was a woman back there, and they all left. Every time I took a chick back into that rental area, the guys always took off. And then we would rent ridiculous titles, like just Askapades and just like it's like the Ice Capades, just random nonsense. The last time I did something like that, I guess, was like in Toronto. I went into this one Asian store where they had all kinds of bootlegs, and you could get 3 adult films on discs, like DVDs or whatever. It was like $10 for 3. Juglum, you started smoking when you were 14? They were at 98 cents a pack. That's wild, man. That's wild. James P., you often started the challenge back in the day? That's true. That's true, buddy. Jess, you like hearing about my stories when I was younger? It's wild to think about it. The world was very different than it is now. I feel like super old when I think about it. I feel like I've been around for a long time. Proc Super Chat says, use this to get your father a pack of smokes. Bro, that has the aspect of a meme, you know? It feels like a meme to me, where it's just, use this to just something you'd say in disdain to somebody. Use this to buy your father a pack of smokes, you fuck. How you doing, Brock? It's crazy that, like, the way time works, I think about that stuff from forever ago and it makes me feel old. But, like, even just thinking about when I started doing YouTube and streaming, it feels like a million years ago. And it's only been 7 years, but it feels way longer. Way longer. All right, Proc, let's go. Oh, we're going on a jug hunt. We're going on a jug hunt. We're going on a jug hunt in the lands of Hyboria. 101, the world's looking to go back to the past in a lot of ways. I think that just kind of happens naturally. Nostalgia and everything else, you know? Jess, not working worries you in the sense that time goes by really fast unless you need a smoke? Oh, well, hold up. You know what? I'm going to tell you something serious for real right now because that is a thing, man. What happens is part of it is your, like, pineal gland calcifies or something like that. So your sense of time changes. But aside from that, it's like your days seemed longer when you were younger because you had experienced fewer of them. So the more days that you live, the less long those days feel. But more importantly, the more you do the same things over and over, the more you set yourself into an autopilot mode. So if you want your life and days to feel longer, you need to put yourself in novel, unique situations, and things like uncomfortable or shitty things also will make the days feel longer. So just be aware of that. Just be aware of that. I've seen the movie The Gods Must Be Crazy, or part of it, and it didn't really mean anything to me. Like, I don't remember anything about it. I remember what you're saying about a bottle, but anyways, I'm not looking for bottles right now. I'm looking for jugs. Oh, we got... Oh, take a bath. What the hell is up with this cat nonsense? Where them jugs at, yo? Why do they do this? Well, that's a pretty cool looking castle, actually. All right. Oh, peak twins. Yeah, let me take a peek at your twins, girl. Let me take a peek at them peaks, girl. Show me them titties, yo. All right, so we got one pair of jugs. Whoa, yeah, there we go. Nestle me in between your jug armor, lady. Let's go. And we got Adam's Gate, the little thingamabobber. The quest for truth. Nah, this is what we're on a quest for. More juggalugga dogs. Let's go. Oh my God, look at his face. Look at his face. What is that? What is that? You know what? That's what the little hater bitches who try to fucking talk shit to me in my comment sections. This is what they look like. This is what they are to me. Some little goof on a rock going, yeah, yeah, I don't like you. Well, then why are you here, idiot? I don't spend my time around people I don't fucking like, so you're stupid. Anybody who's like, all you do is make negative videos. Well, listen, bro, either you like negative videos or you're a fucking idiot. So take your choice. If all I do is make one fucking thing and you're here, that means you like that thing or you're a fucking moron. So which is it, dipshit? I'm guessing you're a moron. You probably can't even understand the logic I'm laying down. So go lay on your fucking rock and go, boo. All right. Then we got the Mentalists of Tunitha. All right, just some fucking kids who gives a shit. Then we got, big thick Abby boy, Seppuku. And the Imps of Neff. Welcome to the 80s. Stop grabbing my jacket, ladies. All right. Fisher, your dad's at an auction right now selling 3 different paintings by the Hildebrandt brothers. He's going to try and get at least one. Nice. What up, Luca? How you doing? You want to know about redemption? Well, I am the path to salvation, and the only way to not be trapped in oblivion or limbo or whatever is to do wheel spins. That's it. That's the path to redemption in life. James P. Free insults to people who aren't here. Yeah. I gotta make fun of those goof bags. It's so funny to me. It's like, if I don't understand the logic. If there's a channel that I think fucking sucks and makes content that I don't like and is always doing something like that, I just don't watch it. It's real easy. It's like, this is what you do. Okay. All right. Luca, that's correct. They have made the change where you can no longer get foil sets from MTGO. And that probably has to do with the fact that they're also upping the costs to do redemptions. It probably has something to do with when they screwed up and accidentally gave a ton of people free foil sets of the Brothers War, so they were able to redeem them. Wizards doesn't want that effect in the market and collector boosters and all that stuff, right? So that's what I think is going on. James P., you still tell the Revelation. Revelation, you mean redemption. And Austin Powers. I still have a little bit of the Austin Powers. Lowbrow, they already gave up on MTGO. That's it. They gave it over to Daybreak Studios. Like, Wizards of the Coast is like, yo, as long as you keep handing us money and this keeps making money, cool. But that's it. They've already given up on it. Wizards of the Coast is completely hands off with MTGO. I don't think they're trying to squeeze more people onto Arena from it anymore. They're just trying to squeeze some more dollars out of its corpse. It's dead to them already. Loco, yep, collector boosters definitely warped the singles market hardcore. Jim says, if you don't watch and tell the channel you don't like their content, how will they know you disapprove? Yeah, and it's like, what do you think's going to happen? Like, how do you go somewhere where, like, tons of people are watching a video and then be like, I hate this, and it's always like this. And it's like, and, idiot? It's like going to Disney World, and there's a whole bunch of people at Disney World having a good time. I don't like Disney World. Disney World fucking sucks. And it's like, why are you here then, idiot? I need you to know that this sucks to me. Well, I don't give a fuck about you or your opinion, bitch tits, so why don't you shut your fucking mouth or fuck off, right? I'm here to have a good time. It's such a pathetic waste of your own time. I just look at you and go, okay. Like, I'm just going to read a comment and be like, man, I really liked what I was doing. I enjoy my videos and live streams and stuff, but it turns out fucking Douglas Dick Sucker number 42 has told me, you're always negative. Well, no, I'm not. And I know I'm not. But you know what? You're right. I quit. I quit YouTube forevers. You did it. You did it. You won. I've been defeated. Like, bro, if I was going to listen to some random dickhead I don't know who had a problem with what I did, and that was going to make me give up, guess what? I would have stopped fucking 7 years ago. And there's other people who quit citing people's negative comments and stuff going, you know what, man? I just can't handle it. And I understand that. I can respect that. I'm not like, oh, you pussy. A lot of people aren't primed to deal with the random thoughts of a bunch of worthless dickheads, especially ones that are just there to be negative for no reason, just be like a fucking troll bag asshole. And they just go, no. I had a lady ask me in a restaurant once because she overheard me talking about this shit, how to deal with it. A lot of people aren't wired to deal with that because those people are considerate individuals and they think everybody matters. So they're just like, oh, well, like these people's opinions, fuck them, right? That's what I said to the lady. I'm like, see that guy over there in the corner of the restaurant? Say he fucking thinks I suck and he hates me. Who gives a shit? I don't even fucking know that guy. I was literally yelling that across the Arby's, right? Like, fuck it, man. So whatever. Other people are different though. That like it makes them feel bad, it makes them sad, whatever else. The only fucking emotion I ever feel when I deal with that shit is anger, right? But I don't feel that often anymore. Most of the time I just see the shit and go, okay, I don't feel anything. I don't feel just like, okay, you just said words, bro. Cool for you. Good for you, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, you take too long to talk about shit. Okay. All right. You know what? You seem like a person I want around. So what I'll do is I'll condense it down to 2 minutes for you, right? Definitely. It's silly. Jim, you paid $200 for the all-day pass to great adventures. You can tell the operator's roller coaster sucks. That's funny. Millmaster, yeah, the fact that MTGO doesn't even get all the new releases and stuff, right? Like all the Commander decks, like they're just like, no, they're done. They've washed their hands of it. It's make what you can of it. So MTGO has a lot to offer in a number of ways, but I'll be real, I don't play on it at all. I play Arena. Pretty much every fucking day. I'm already level 25 on the Bloomborough Mastery Pass. Although I'm thinking about taking a break from Arena, not because Arena's pissing me off or whatever else, but just to give some other video games a chance to have some time in the sun with me, you know? Proc, you always enjoy my content. Glad I don't let the haters get to me. Thanks, buddy. Honestly, the amount of haters seems to have gone down over time, and like literally, I just don't care when I read it because I know it doesn't mean anything. I've dealt with this shit forever. Right? People don't fucking mean what they say to the point where people have told me I'm a fucking idiot who doesn't know what he's talking about. And then they'll see me in a live stream on another channel and be like, hey, buddy, I'm glad you're here. And it's like, fuck you, dickhead. I remember you over there being a massive prick to me. Go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Like, that was my reaction then. Now I just go, a lot of these people don't remember what they said a second after they said it. It can't mean anything because there's nothing behind it. And I haven't done anything to these people. So it's like, cool, bro. Whatever, man. Whatever. I step on people being rude to other people before I give a shit about people saying stuff to me. Being rude to other people in the comments, probably going to get you banned. But being rude to me, depending on how you do it, might get you banned or might just get your comment deleted or might just fucking scroll right by it at this point even. I read all the comments still, but it just doesn't mean a fucking thing, you know, like at all. Whatever. Yo, Chess, I feel you, man. Having all your stuff organized, your cards organized feels great. What up, Micah? How you doing? Juglum, you gotta be honest, you want to see me play some Grand Archive. Well, considering you don't see me play Magic the Gathering, there'll be a vlog when I come back from the Grand Archive Championships. So there's that. Eric says haters have a short lifespan, but fans they last. You know what's crazy is haters don't have a short lifespan per se. There are people who have hated me for years and they persist with it. Like at a certain point, when I started out, I was way more likely to just snap people out of existence. Just, I don't need your bullshit. And then after stuff stopped bothering me and making me as angry as it did, because like, I used to have to respond to people who were being fucking rude and I had to tell them what for. Like I was going to convince them of anything. Like it's so funny to me that I wasted my time doing that. And I mean, before then, it would just be getting into fights every once in a while with somebody on Facebook where I would fucking show them they were an idiot multiple times until it always turned into, I'd beat you up if I saw you. And I'm like, I get it. You can't possibly win this interaction with words. And you know it. So now it's just like, I could probably hit you better. And that doesn't make you fucking right in this situation, does it, moron? So that would be the most interaction I would have of that type of nature where it's a back and forth, whatever, right? And then people started coming to my videos and being fucking idiots. And I told them what for real. Like, I would get so fucking mad, bro. I would open these people's accounts up. I would look at the videos that they had watched on their watch list. I would look at their playlist. I would look at everything to figure out who they were. And then I would talk shit to them based on that. And if they had videos on their channel, videos with like 1 view, 0 views, I would go and leave a comment on that video telling them in no uncertain terms to go fuck themselves, right? Like just this big thing, man. It was... I told people who had like playlists about how to talk to girls and shit, don't bother trying to learn how to talk to girls. No girl will ever fucking want you. You will die alone, untouched, you fucking loser. Like, for real. For real. I would do this. Somebody would just leave some throwaway shitty comment, and then there'd be me. I'm at your door now. What's up? Right? And they'd be like, what are you doing? Why are you like this? And it's just like, no. You started this. You came to my living room and you took a dump right in the middle. So I fucking followed you home. I'm here to shit in your living room, right? You fucking started this, you little bitch. So, does this seem weird to me? So it's perfectly normal for you to go and be a spasmy fucking idiot. But for me to tell you to get fucked, and here's why it's troubling you too, because you just said some random shit to me. You're a virgin loser or whatever. And it's like, you know what? Fuck you, buddy. And I just go and rip on him. I'm like, the reason you call other people virgins is because it's a big deal to you that you've never touched a woman, you fucking loser. So like this guy, meanwhile, it's like, bro, you have no idea how many women I've been with. Like the long ass relationships I've been in. It doesn't mean anything. That's not an insult that actually connects. That's not an insult that actually connects with me, because it's like, whatever. It's like saying, you have no hair and your eyes are purple. Okay, right? But this guy, I'm literally telling him what he already believes about himself. That's troubling. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. So yeah, I would go ham on these motherfuckers. Like, it was so ridiculous. So ridiculous and over the top. Oh, it's so funny to think about, like, how ridiculous I was. I remember I commented on a video, and some guy responded to my comment, and it had nothing to do with my comment. So I was like, why are you responding to me? And he's like, I'm responding to this comment because it's the top comment, not to you, like, whatever it was. And he was like, I don't know, he's kind of a dick about it. And I was just like, yo, that's fucking stupid, bro. You know your opinion's fucking worthless. So go and type it down in another section. It makes no sense to be responding it to me, you fucking loser. And then that guy fucking got pissed and was like, oh, I see you're a fucking another shitty content creator. So time to go thumbs down your videos. Time to go thumbs down all your videos. And like, my channel was small enough then that I actually knew like how many dislikes there were on videos, and there were a bunch of videos that didn't have them at all. So he did go over there, and he only thumbs down like 18 videos. So I came back and fucking responded to him like, what? Why'd you give up, you little fucking bitch? There's still like another 150 videos to go. Here's where you left off. You're fucking pathetic, man. You can't even do what you say you're gonna fucking do. You literally leave your worthless comments here because you know nobody cares about anything you have to say, and nobody ever will, you obscure fucking loser. Get fucked, moron. Like, it was... Carly knew I'd be like typing all fucking hard and shit on the keyboard too. Bam, 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 bam. She called the heavy hand and heavy fingering. Bam, 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 bam. Telling these bitches what for. And then at a certain point, my brain, I guess, just rebelled to the concept of how much time was being wasted on it. And there was some comments that had like finally sorted their way into my consciousness in a way that I understood. Right? Where it's like, okay, so this guy leaves a comment on my video about people getting scammed, and he's pissed. And I respond to him going, why are you angry about me making a video talking about a scam? Is it that you want people to get scammed? And then that guy was like, fuck you, asshole. No other creator would respond to me. Everybody else would have just ignored me. And it was just like, my brain was like, what? I don't understand. You went out of your way to leave this paragraph long comment. And for me, I would only ever leave a comment if it really fucking mattered. Like, I care enough because I never left comments. So I'm like, this matters to you. And I'm not even being rude. I politely explained my confusion and asked him to clarify. And then he treated me like an asshole. And I was just like, what? But how, you know what I mean? Like, I just sat there stunned going, what, who does that? Who leaves a comment not expecting anybody to read it? And it doesn't matter. And then I realized tons of fucking people. So many people. Why am I wasting my time talking back to fucking idiots who don't even care about what they're saying? Right? Hey, Strange Signal Super Chat says, love your work. Keep up the great coverage. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. So it got to the point where like I was just wasting too much time on it, and it kind of clicked, and I went, I don't need to respond to anybody anymore. I mean, there would still be one in a blue moon where I did, but I didn't need to do it anymore. And then I ran into somebody who couldn't help themselves and had to respond to everything. It was like the universe was showing me in a way how I used to be. Got to keep responding. So this guy basically accused me of being like a drone of another YouTuber. He's like, this guy's just a drone of this YouTuber. And I just responded back to him talking shit. And then he said shit back to me. And I fucking trolled him by posting his shit on fucking Twitter and going, yo, I just tweeted out what you said so everyone sees what fucking idiot you are. And then he's like, I hearted it. Like, retweet my response so everybody can see it. And I'm like, no, man, nobody's going to see that shit. And I just kept coming back and responding. And at a certain point, he tried to disengage. Like, he's like, I don't need to deal with this shit. Fuck you. And I'm like, if you leave, I win. Right? Like, that's it. I said I win the conversation. And then he's just like, you don't win. Fuck you. And so for like 8 hours, I trolled the shit out of this dude. And every time he tried to end it, I just went, I win the conversation. And he was like, and he just couldn't fucking deal with it. So he kept coming back. We're hundreds of comments deep, and I'm down there going, you know what? Turns out you're right, buddy. Just so you know, I am a drone, but nobody will ever see it because look how deep in the comments we are. Fuck you. And like, I just kept going. It was amazing. The guy couldn't stop. How the fuck do you let a phrase called I win the conversation? How do you let that imprison you and make you continue to respond over and over and over, right? Like, that's amazing. Finn, do we need to get perp a mechanical keyboard to hard clack? I need the hard clackiest, bro. Clackety, blackety, glackety goo. Oscar Wilde said the only sin is stupidity. There are some dumb people, man. So yeah, I spend my time interacting with the positive individuals, the people who are negative dickbags. Honestly, now, I don't take it personally and fucking ban them. I mostly just delete the comment because I'm like, this person's probably just spasming out over whatever. I don't care. If I start to recognize their name as somebody who's continually being a dickhead, then I'd be like, I don't need to see this. You can keep going. But when it comes to that, like, long-term people being haters, so I banned all these people back in the day when I was more knee-jerk reaction. And then I decided, you know what? Like, I never wanted to ban people in the first place. It went this whole crazy start where I didn't want to ban anybody because I'm like, well, everybody's a person with their own problems and deep, rich life. And I don't want to exclude them from the ability to hang out and have conversations and stuff. And so when I used to lose sleep over fucking, it's not even banning really, it's muting. They're not banned. They can still leave comments. Nobody has to see them, right? And they can still watch the videos. So it's not even really a ban. Really, right? But I used to lose sleep over it. And then, thanks to somebody having it done to them by Desolator, and later on going, I wish Desolator hadn't banned me. I'm like, wait a minute. People can learn and reflect from their actions. Oh, that helps. So I was like, all right, I don't have a problem banning people. And then people who were dickheads, I banned them. So gets to the point where I'm not really feeling that same vibe anymore. And I did an amnesty. I'm like, yo, I'm going to go into all the banned usernames and I'm just going to empty it all out so everybody is free to like come back if they want to. And then there was a bunch of pricks whose names I recognized from years ago, fucking years ago. And they were still leaving dickheaded comments. There was like a dickheaded comment on almost every video. Some of them were coming back every day to tell me to go fuck myself. I hadn't seen it for years, but these fucking dickheads, like, because you can see all in the YouTube studio, you can look at comments for individual videos, or you can look at your entire comment thread, like where it's all the videos. And so I had seen it before, and then there's just these same dickheads, and I'm like, okay, I guess I need a mixed policy. I gave everybody amnesty, but I am now re-banning these fucking dickheads because holy shit, it doesn't matter. It's perfect. Here you go. You're banned. You still get to come and tell me that I'm a fucking idiot every day. You can enjoy that. You can do that. I don't have to see it. Clearly, you don't need me to see it to get your gratification from it because you keep coming back. I did, you know what? I did ban somebody for annoying the shit out of me over the Markov Manor thing. Like, clearly I'm saying Markov Manor intentionally. And they kept getting really upset about that and acting like they couldn't believe that I don't know it because I'm the historian and all this fucking shit. This so-called historian. I just banned them. I was like, you know what? I don't need this, you fucking idiot. Of course I know what the set's name is. How the fuck are you not aware of that, you absolute fucking troglodyte moron? And lo and behold, guess what? Wizards of the Coast released fucking documents to a bunch of game stores where guess what? They called it Markov Manor themselves in official communications 3 times in the same fucking email. Wizards of the Coast called it Markov Manor. So suck the entirety of my dick, idiot. Right? That's right, Zero. I ain't got that kind of time for none of the nonsense. So yeah, if I find people to be continually irksome, like if I read your comments and get annoyed, yeah, I don't need that. Fuck it. It doesn't happen very often. It usually takes repeat offenders. And it's just like, bro, I don't know what your deal is, but nobody would put up with your nonsense like this in person. And I'm just going to shove you over here because I know you're never going to know. If it's not somebody who comes to the live streams, they're never even going to fucking know. They're never even going to know. They're just going to put their comments out there into the void and think, hey, life is going on as usual. It works out great. It works out great. Ape, it's been Markdown Manor for like forever, bro. Luke, I have no idea. I have no idea. The redemptions will continue until Wizards refuses to let the MTGO people have any. That's it, right? That's when it'll get cut off. Eric Critton Super Chat says, spin that wheel. My first time. Oh, yeah, it says that too. Congratulations on your first Super Chat, buddy. You get to be Lord of the Board and go for a spin. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it's minus double dollaros. All right, that's back on the stream tonight. Back on the wheel tonight. Well, we will do that up in 1 second. Let me just get you put up here on the board. Habanero is a person who's never been invested in Markov Manor ever. You always assume that's what it was called. It's Murders at Karlov Manor, which doesn't vibe as well as Markov Manor. And, I mean, obviously Markov Manor isn't on Ravnica, but who cares? Neither is the fucking intergalactic space detective bullshit that they put in there. Nothing means anything anymore, right? So, whatever. But yeah, it's funny that particular people got really upset over me now. I can't believe he doesn't know the name. That's because I do know the name, idiot. Have you never considered that possibility? You brain dead fuckstick. I hate people who are fucking dumber than me thinking they're smarter than me. Holy shit, does it grind my fucking gears and smack my sack when some fucking pea-brained moron is talking to me like they're smarter than me. And it's like, bro, no. Look, man, my shoes are smarter than you. Shut the fuck up. It's really, like, that's one of the things I have the hardest time getting over, is where I just have to go, this person's an idiot. Who cares? Who cares if an idiot thinks they're smarter than you? That doesn't change reality. You know? All right. Where is it? Where'd I put them? Ah, they're over here. They're over here. There's one where you can win a camper. You can win a camper for tramping. For traveling. Here it is. Happy camper. We're going to be a happy camper. All right, where's the lucky silver quarter? I call it lucky even though I don't know what its win rate is. Monero nuts. It's now you know the real name. Okay. See, you can win a camper package. On the back it says, camper might not look like this. All right, we got, what are our numbers? 20, 15, and 3. All right. And what do we got down here? 26, 7. Oh! 15! 15! Oh, guys, get hyped. Get hyped. I'm about to either win a camper or $2. But focus your chi, focus your positive energy on me winning a camper. Come on, guys. Come on, focus up. I'm going to live in it. I'm going to divorce Carly and live in this camper. Come on. Come on. Well, let's check the other numbers. Let's check. It's probably nothing under the other numbers, but 22, 11, 28, 19, 24, 6, 21. All right. All right. Here we go. $2. Oh, $2. Make you not holla. Oh. Oh. Well, it still counts as a win. Just getting your money back counts as a win, which is kind of skeezy when they're like, oh, your odds of winning on this ticket is 1 in 3 point blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, okay. But the win can be just the amount, and it's just like, how's that a fucking win? Oh, you broke even. How do you call that a win? Right? Well, I guess I gotta live this settled life for a little longer. I can't go and live in the wilds. Critton, why'd you do that to me, man? You got me all excited about the possibility of being a free Roman man. And then, oh, my hopes were dashed to the rocks. Can you still get them in loonies? Yeah, I could get 2 loonies for that. I get 2 loonies for that or a toonie, big boy. Not a $2 bill, though. It's been a million years since those were around. Zero, you were listening from the kitchen and you both spit your drink when you heard that really slaps my sack. It does, though, man. It does. Like, there's just something about being condescended to by somebody who's not that bright. It's just like, ugh. You're wrong, and you're not smart enough to understand how you're wrong, and that's aggravating. The universe is insulting me. I wish I was a fucking dullard who had an unearned sense of being correct. Finn says, too bad we can buy perp more scratchers. Too bad? Is that supposed to be can't? That sentence confuses me, man. How am I supposed to live my camper dreams? Everybody knows I've always talked about campers. Jess, what? Why are you Googling random crap? $2 bills were considered unlucky. I've never heard that. That's just made up nonsense. That's made up nonsense. And $2 bills weren't rare. They were normal. We just used them as normal. Forever ago. Critton, you lived in Alaska. Oh shit, man, with the crazy like forever nights and days, eh? What up, Thompson? How you doing, buddy? Oh man. Tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. That's the day to go down to the magic shop and hang out. It's always good. Oh yeah, and then tomorrow night we're gonna do the making the card thing as well. Oh, the logistics of stuff like that. I'm like, I have not spent much time doing multi-person streams, and virtually all of the ones that I have done have been me on somebody else's stream. And then the few that I've done here were forever ago. So I've got to figure out how to get these guys coming through as a group for you guys without me somehow echoing and whatever else. So it's going to take a little bit of experimentation. Zircon video streams or just audio? They're just going to be, they're going to bring them in as, we're going to be like a group on Discord. I'll get it sorted. What up, George? How you doing, buddy? Man, been some nostalgia tonight. See, I have no idea. I have no idea how this honestly is going to go when it comes down to like the different aspects of all that card stuff. Woo, man, the fucking edibles are good tonight, boy. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Also, for real, the streams also tend to pick up my mood. Because today has been one of the more challenging days. Not in terms of what's been happening in the day, just in terms of when you're not as good at dealing with shit. You know when little setbacks actually fucking set you off and you're like, really? Come the fuck on. Come the fuck on. I had a stack of cards up on the top shelf on top of a box. I went to reach for the cards and I grabbed the stack and most of the stack slid backwards out of my hand, right? And so this is the top shelf at the back, which would be somewhat annoying. But then it turns out that the back of the shelving unit is like bowed out. So the cards just started to fall down to the next shelf, right? And and the thing is, out of all the shelves, there's only one shelf that's completely filled, and that's the shelf. It's got all my magic novels. So they're all stacked there in front of each other. And I have to take a whole bunch of these books out while I'm just trying to get to the cards behind them and make sure they don't fall any further. And then I'm taking the books out in stacks, and then the stacks of books start falling. And then you just stand there yelling, of course, of fucking course, fuck you, you know. You know, one of those days, right? Where it's like, nothing specific is going wrong, but I just ain't dealing with shit that well today. That's the kind of day it's been. But now, honestly, I'm just feeling fucking baked and chill, son. Zero, you just heard about the silver boarded nonsense last night? Well, the word spread enough that the Commander Rules Committee was like, yo, we got to tell people we're not actually making silver bordered cards legal because information spreads quick, but not always correct information. Joggle them, you get 100 sequential $2 bills. Is that so you can feel like you're in a movie robbing a bank, and then when you get home you can be like, this bitch gave me all the fucking bills sequentially, the police are after me, but they're not gonna get me, right? And then you just run and stand up against the wall like this. They won't find me when I'm in stealth mode. Oh Lord. Oh, Juggling, you go to the titty bar with $2 bills? Fair enough. Fair enough. Creighton, you'd love to use your old unglued cards? I don't know, man. Give it time. Give it time. Commander's just getting wonkier and wonkier and swallowing up more and more magic. Commander is like fucking Akira, you know? And we're that chick inside Who gets crushed? I can feel her! Ah! That shit is messed up, man. Akira is messed up. I remember when I first saw that. The bear that looks like it's like weeping milk or whatever is just insane. Just insane. Man, it's so crazy to think back to like how hard it was to get access to so many different movies and things, right? Like I only saw a handful of different anime movies because you could only see whatever they played on TV or the limited access to tapes that you had, right? That was it. That was it. Pretty crazy. Habanero, you still got the two halves of the BFG? BFM. The big fucking monster. That's fun. I remember when that came out. It's got like a polar kraken and a Phyrexian dreadnought as its earrings. So yeah, it was hard to find. It was hard to find like a wide range of anime stuff, and now you can just find whatever you want. Watch it whenever you want, right? I got a big list of movies that I'm going through. The last 2 nights we've watched LARPing themed movies. The Knights of Bad Astum and Lloyd the Conqueror. And I'm such a fucking I'm such a magic nerd that I loved that Lloyd the Conqueror had a bunch of time spent in like an LGS, and there's all these posters, like magic posters and stuff. I'm like, I recognize, oh, that one's a Zendikar block one and shit. And I just said to Carly while we were watching the movie, I'm like, I really am a huge fucking magic nerd. See you later, corner. Have a good one, Cairo. Fisher, you got posters for Akira and the 86 Transformers? Nice. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. So yeah, Lloyd the Conqueror. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. The LARP and stuff is amusing. And they have they have a centaur and unicorn as mounts for the two generals. And the setup they have is just like, you know when two people wear a Halloween costume as a horse and the front person's like the first 2 legs of the horse and the head, and the back person is the other legs, but they're like bent over and in the suit? Well, in this, you have like a dude who's the equivalent of the horse front, but he's a centaur. So he's just got like the sword legs and stuff and 2 swords. And then there's the back of the horse part, but the guy is standing back there, just standing up normal because he's like the general riding it. And it looks so funny. And the actors who are like playing the mounts, the characters they're playing or whatever, take it all seriously and get right into it, neighing. And it's like, it's hilarious, honestly. Lloyd the Conqueror was really fun. Knights of Badassdom, not too bad, but I definitely liked Lloyd the Conqueror more. George, wasn't Magic supposed to make a TV series? Yes. Once upon a time, they were. But it seems like that's fallen through. MB thought I was going to get a Magic stream and ended up with more laughs than I've had in a while. Nice. That's always good. That's always good, buddy. Finn? All right, hold up. I will check. Oh, Finn, taking the board. More ticket. Happy birthday. More ticket. All right. Stealing the board. Stealing the board and going for a spin. Let's go. Up, 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 up. Whee! Oh, it's an insult. All right. What do we want to do here? I'm going to use your name. Okay, what do we got? Fucking idiot numpty. 101 monkey dicks in his mouth. Fat, ignorant, nugget face. 101 monkey dicks in his mouth. That's 202 monkey dicks in your mouth. You ugly fuck. You monkey dick sucker. Stay away from the zoos, you fucking pervert. All right? Stop going to the zoos to see the monkeys, to seize the monkeys' dicks. Stop it. Get some help. Get some help. You're fin fungus. That's why fish hate you 101 months in a row. Take that. You're hated by fish and Finnish people and robots and shit because of the binary. Fuck you, dude. And M stands for male. Every dude on the planet hates you too. That's a lot. That's a lot. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Yeah, that one was amusing. I remember laughing at that. Finn, what with ketchup? What you talking about? What you talking about? George, does Wizards ever reach out to me with praise or criticism? Nope. I had somebody from Wizards of the Coast following me on Twitter, and I did get contacted about being part of an official Secret Lair release. So I was part of the official release for the Mischief Secret Lair, but I'm blacklisted. Like, the person who was following me on Twitter stopped following me on Twitter, and now if anybody contacts me about, if any company contacts me about anything actually connected to Wizards of the Coast specifically, they'll be like, hey, do you want to be a part of this? And I'll be like, yup. And then nothing ever comes of it because, like, Wizards totally does blacklist people. And let's be real, man. Let's be real. I'm always calling them out on their fucking shit and whatever. So it makes sense. I'm a loose cannon. I'm a loose cannon, right? So I don't care. I was surprised when I got sent the Secret Lair. I'm like, wow, they're cool with the way that I do things and talk and all of it. And then it turns out they were just like, no, we thought you were going to change how you acted because of this, and we want to make sure that you're not a part of this anymore. And so a bunch of other people who like got brought on at the same time as me with the Mischief Secret Lair and stuff, they continue to get things from Wizards. Like, I know that they're just like, fuck that guy, and that's fine. That's fine. I fucking call them out on a lot of the things that they do. And I can't be controlled with what I do. Why do you think they created the fucking the Magic Ambassador program, right? They took it a step further than they did with the Pro League for Arena. With the Pro League for Arena, they had them sign contracts saying they weren't allowed to say disparaging things about Wizards, right? And with the fucking Ambassador program, you have to sign an NDA. That's why Strictly Better said he wasn't going to fucking sign up, right? So he was just like, I don't really want to get in on that kind of thing. And as far as I'm concerned, the Magic Ambassador program, one of the biggest uses of it from Wizards' perspective is they're like, we're going to give you a direct contact at Wizards. It's a handler. It's a handler to make sure that you fucking stay on the leash, son. And if you don't, you'll get booted. There's a certain level of criticism that Wizards will accept and let slide. And the bigger a creator you are, the higher that threshold is. But like, for real, that program is like, it is part, hey, here's some fucking stuff from the upcoming set, here's some info, you get a leg up, but it's also, you better fucking fly right, son, you know? So I don't fly right, baby, at least not according to them. But whatever, man, I'm real easy to appease. Stop fucking the game up, make the card quality better, stop treating us like chumps to be robbed. Like, all my demands are reasonable. I'm a reasonable man, right? I just want a company that doesn't try and hose us and give us garbage. Deliver a good product at a good price, please. You know? And they're like, 4 boosters for $1,000, huh? Huh? Hold on. Gold backed. What? Yeah, and shittily printed too, but you can get gray ogres and time twisters. Fuck you. Proc, you'd rather listen to me than a wizard sycophant? You know what? I'm going to say this outright, and I've said it a number of times. When it comes to people in the ambassador program, I'm not knocking them at all. I'm just pointing out that Wizards specifically is using certain aspects of it as a means to control things, right? That's what I'm saying. Because I think it's totally fine to go, I just want to enjoy this game, play it. I don't give a shit about anything that's wrong with it. I'm not interested in talking about it. I just want to have a good time. That's fine. Because guess what? I wouldn't be fucking making all kinds of videos about other games that I don't care about very much and all the fucking problems they're having and stuff like that. Because it's like, I don't care, man. There's other games that I'll just enjoy. And if there's problems with them, I ain't going to worry about it because the game doesn't matter that much to me. So whatever. Like, I'm not crusading on behalf of every game. I'm not really crusading on behalf of Magic either. But you know what I'm saying, right? So anybody who just wants to be like, hey, I'm just going to enjoy this. It's like when I talked about Warhammer stuff and how much I like the models, and people start going, oh, I got all these problems with Games Workshop, and my brain's just like, oh, I don't care about like any of this. Yeah, no, that's fine. You got all these whatever it is you're saying, barely paying attention. I'm just going to get the models and enjoy them. And that's how I am with a lot of stuff. So people want to be that way with Magic. I don't care. I don't insist other people think what I think. All I'm doing is going, yo, here's what's going on. Here's what I think about it. Here's the stuff that I think's worth fucking talking about, right? Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's bad, right? Sometimes it's neither. It's just in the middle. It's just straight up what's going on, but it's not positive or negative. Nalene, you don't know what banding is. It lets you group creatures together when they're attacking or blocking, and they act as if they're pretty much like one creature in terms of attacking or blocking. So if you have creatures banded together, then they get blocked as a band. It's got a bunch of fiddly rules, and it works differently on attack than defense. So it is one of the more complicated mechanics of Magic. It never caused me any problems, but it seems to cause a lot of people problems. I loved banding and using it, but yeah, it's an out there ability. That's for sure. Fisher, you got a sealed box of Magic 30. You have no intention of opening it. Just keeping it as a keepsake, are you? I opened the box that I got, and it sucked. Eric, thanks, buddy. Randomness, you like painting your little plastic people. You're oblivious to why people get upset. Yeah, that's how I am with most things, too. You know? It's just like, whatever. Whatever. I'm going to enjoy it. I got no problem talking about the flaws with things, but I have to be interested. You know what I mean? That's what it's like. If it's a subject I'm interested in, cool, but I don't care. Games Workshop's doing this. I don't care. Whatever. This is a cool like Idoneth Deepkin figure. So that's all I need to know. Like whatever. So it's like that's like the equivalent. Like I pay way too much attention to Magic the Gathering and all the stuff that's going on with it, right? And any other game that had annoyed me like 1/10 as much, I would have already left. But like Magic's awesome. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I literally have no idea where the threshold of me going, I'm done with this game is. Because I just talk about what's going on and hope things will get better. You know, there's some people who have the attitude, burn it all down. I hate it. It needs to go. And it's like, I want it to be better. I want Magic to be around forever, for everybody to be able to play and enjoy it. That sounds good to me. That sounds like a good deal to me. Because, yeah, Warhammer, some of those Warhammer models are awesome, man. They make some really cool stuff. Finn, you want more hottie anime chicks? Well, then, I mean, Grand Archive, right? Grand Archive got it going on. That's for sure. That is for certain. Oh, I'm curious to see how this whole championship experience is going to turn out. I'll probably get beat down. I'll probably get beat down pretty bad. But that's alright. I'm going to have a nice time. Randomness, that I have a favorite Warhammer faction? I mean, there's all kinds of cool stuff. There's reasons to like pretty much everything, right? Like, the Tyranids are amazing. Such a crazy concept. Space Marines are pretty funky, but I like particular groups of Space Marines, like the Plague Marines and stuff, right? That stuff's dope. There's so much cool shit, honestly. I really like the Ideneth Deepkin from Age of Sigmar. The soul-stealing sea elves or whatever. They're pretty cool. And their models are fucking dope, man. Zero, yeah. I mean, the secret layers are all out there now, but at this point, regular everyday magic is getting more goofy. Detective Land, Cowboy Land, Bloomborough is a nice, somewhat return to what we are more used to. Yeah, I like Bloomborough. I do. I've been enjoying it. It's nice to not be in Cowboy Land anymore. I don't 100% know how Duskmourn's going to turn out, but at this point, Wizards has done so much out there shit that even though, like, I remember making videos ranting about Kaladesh bringing cars and helicopters into Magic, and now they're bringing TVs and Walkmans and stuff, and I just meet it with kind of a shrug, like, well, that's what they're doing now. So overall, I like the flavor concept of the, like, a demon house that turns into an entire plane. They did a whole bunch with the Planeswalker's Guide, explaining a bunch of it. So it doesn't feel slapped together like the stupid cowboy set, like Thunder Junction, where we never got a Planeswalker's Guide, and it's just all this, like, it's random and stupid. At least Duskmourn seems it's going to be more coherent. Habanero, yeah, who knows? Maybe when you play new... Oh, not me, no, bro. We're living in a different time now, right? If somebody figures out a busted deck and takes it to championships, everybody's going to know. Everybody knows what the best decks are. There's no chance that I'm going to discover some undiscovered whatever, right? That stuff all happens way earlier in the process. That's the deal. Fish, you're not looking forward to the Great Space Race? Well, I mean, we're going to go to Wacky Races World or whatever. They're calling it a death race, but really? Like, is it going to... What's that even going to be? Like, what is it? Greased lightning, and it's going to be John Travolta with cigarettes rolled up in his sleeves or something? Like, what's the deal? What's the deal? Hey, what up, hometown? How you doing? Yeah, exactly. The amount of information you can find online just makes it everything gets solved really quick and word gets spread really quick. So that's the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes. I'll tell you right now, though, I mean, none of these games are as good, let's be real, as the grocery store Marvel cards. Right? Am I right? We got +1 power, +1 intelligence. I should look up how this game is played. Oh. Hoff, bro, you're the only person in my life I've heard ever reference paper brawl. Popper brawl. Paper brawl. Never mind. I thought you were saying popper brawl. Okay. Okay. Do I think with the new foundation set 5-year rotation will make paper brawl more appealing? I mean, who gives a shit about paper brawl now? I don't think the brawl's going to be anything in paper because Commander exists and everything's Commander. And Brawl is like, do you like Commander? Yeah, but hold on, wait. What if it was like shitty though? You know what I mean? What if you had like less access to different cards and like less life and stuff? No. I don't think the paper Brawl was just made up to go with the one Dominaria set because they had legends in every pack. So like, we got to make up a format that uses them so these chumps will buy the packs. And then they just went, Brawl? Yeah, no, we're not paying attention to that format or anything. And then Brawl came along and just trashed the format and nobody wanted anything to do with it for a long time. And then Wizards is like, we'll do something to help, but for real. Does anybody care about Brawl? For real? This is the land of Commander, right? So yeah, I don't see Brawl growing in uptake anytime soon. It's for Arena. That's what I feel like. I feel like Arena is where you're going to find all the Brawl action and most of the standard action now too, because all the nights and times that I was used to there being standard events are now all Commander. And like there'll be like maybe 3 or 4 people for standard. And it's like the times they have changed very much. It's a different landscape now. There are pockets here or there of people who are playing like, well, our store has standard that fires off all the time, or we have modern or whatever, but it's like those are the outliers as far as I'm concerned, because it's from messages you can see on different like Facebook posts from different game stores and stuff. The way they're posting about how they need people for their events, they do not have enough people to fire events, or they are making up players to get to the number, right? Juglum, you've never played Commander at all? John, you think they got too many products, need to keep it simple? Well, there's no pumping the brakes on this, bro. They got to keep churning profits every quarter. They got to keep the money coming in. Hasbro's not going to let them stop lead-footing it. So it's just constant products, which leads to insane situations where Bloomburrow's span is so short. Like when you Arena and Mastery passes are a great way to measure the length of a set's time in standard. And Thunder Junction obviously got an extra long time because the big score was supposed to be a separate set, but instead it got thrown into Thunder Junction because Wizards screwed up so bad with the Aftermath sets. So you have a situation where the Thunder Junction Mastery Pass on Arenas 110 levels, which is way more than any other Mastery Pass ever. Like 110? They had to invent new concepts for different reward tiers of here's your 3 uncommons. It was so minimal. And like normally we'll give you 400 gems, but we're going to do 200 because we got to spread it out to way more days. Like we got to make sure we don't actually really give you anything more, but we got to make it look like we are. So the 110 they got. Bloomburrow is like got less than 2 months. Its entire Mastery Pass is less than 2 months in terms of how long it is. It's crazy. It goes to level 60. And like I feel like there have been sets before that went to 60 or 70 but had a longer season. But Bloomburrow gets 2 months before it's already, get the hell out of here, we're on to Duskmorn. So they're speeding things up to put more sets in, not the opposite. Gianna, the douche that runs your LGS loves Brawl, but he pisses everyone off and no one plays because of him. Hometown, because you're near Chicago. It's ruined understanding format popularity for you. There's always an event that will fire nearby. Yeah, that is definitely not the norm. You are living in the fucking in the good lands where people are actually still being able to get events to fire off, because it's just like once were the fields where people battled each other. Now there's a bunch of cows munching grass and like fucking four dudes sitting around a picnic table going, "Oh, and Jeffrey, I haven't done anything to you this game. You take two." You know? Juglum, you love it here so much? Hell yeah, buddy. You love like living in Aurora. That's fucking sweet, man. It's good to be happy where you're living. There's a bunch of people who aren't. Beano, your store's FNM is Commander, Modern, and Canadian Highlander. All right. All right. George, you what? You did what to take all the force out of somebody's deck? I don't know what the hell op agent is. Maybe that's a short form of some magic card that I'm not fucking thinking of off the top of my head. Opposition agent. Ah, yep, that should have been obvious, I suppose, right? Well, what are you gonna do? I got pretty fucking high tonight. That's how it goes sometimes. Because, yeah, that's pretty fucking obvious. All right. Yeah, I think it's time to get going. All right. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. We will get back together tomorrow to create that card. All right? Or whatever it is. I guess it's just deciding on the art. We're not actually making a card. So, I will catch you guys for that one. All right? See you next time.